Hey guys, it's Jasmine. Today I wanted to make a video on my current process of wanting to move to Spain. Um, I just wanted to make this video because I feel like I'm getting a bit of maybe pushback about the move and stuff like that, and I just wanted to share what I'm going through and maybe someone else is going through the same. Um, I'm gonna talk through some points that I have, and I'm gonna do my makeup while I do it, because why not? And what does everyone else do when they're anxious, scared, sad? They put it on the internet and they monetize off of it. So, um, you know, even if not that many people watch, I still feel like maybe if one person out there can know that someone else is feeling the same about the process, they can feel better. So yeah, that's great. I already lost my makeup. Okay. So yeah, so what are my 20s currently like? Um I haven't had the best experience of my 20s so far. It feels so vastly different from what everyone else is. That looks insane. But it feels so vastly different from what everyone else is experiencing. It feels like the world keeps moving for everybody else, but I'm stuck on these current events going on in the world. And you know, it's like it's part of me. It's not like, I'm like it's not like I'm stopping myself from doing stuff. It feels like my circumstances are kind of what are stopping me from doing things right now. Like since I was little, like it's so evident that my opportunities are not the same as everyone else's, as my peers, and it's been very disappointing from early on and very discouraging. And dare I say, I blame it for maybe disappointing myself sometimes, um, and things like that. I see my peers around me living experiences, doing this internship, that internship, traveling, and it's just not something that has always been in the cards for me, I guess, so to say. Um, I don't know. I've always felt very limited, especially with my financial freedom. I'm not, and this is very embarrassing to admit, but I don't have financial freedom. I wish I did. Um, and I feel like it's impossible to get out of right now with the situation I'm currently in. And I don't know. I don't think many people understand the kind of need I have to be independent. I was told my parents, like, I do not want to live at home past 22, and now I'm here at 22. Uh, and I don't want the next year to happen and to still be at home. Um, I'm obviously I obviously care a lot about what my parents think. I care about their approval a lot. They are like friends to me. Like I'm obviously not treating them, that casually. They're my parents, but I do really care about them a lot. And sometimes you I understand there's hurdles and there's things that you can't really things that they're obviously afraid of because I'm their kid. Um, but it feels very limiting sometimes. Going back to the freedom thing, right? Um, Obviously I'm scared of not disappointing them, right? They're my parents. And I guess there's a fear of going there and not being able to do the things that I wanted to do. Um, I think that worry is even less than, let's say, oh, I'm stuck in Spain now, you know? I think I'm scared of not doing the things that I have um put together in my brain. To me, Spain feels like the right choice. Obviously because I know Spanish, thank God. Thank the Lord my parents taught me Spanish. Um, you know, I'm not gonna say it's like a perfect C2 native level of Spanish, but it's up there. I can read, you know, academic articles. I can make sense of things. I can use common sense and know what words mean, you know? Um, so yeah, uh, good on my parents for teaching me Spanish. Um, I obviously know English at a native level. You know, I'm it might not seem so right now because I'm nervous as hell, but um yeah, I mean, I think it's an advantage. I'm learning French, which I love it. No, don't get me wrong. I love it, but it's like learning a language is so difficult. Um yeah. I have heard about the work life balance in Spain. Obviously, I can't confirm. I'm not there, right? And that's like also another risk. You hear all of these things from people, but you won't really know until you're there. And I know it's like that, and I know people experience that coming to the US, people experience that going to other countries. And for some people it works out great. Like they have the time of their lives. They're like, I never want to go back to my own country. But some people just hate the experience, and it's definitely not what they thought it would be. But I mean, I'm a very flexible person in that aspect, that I won't really I don't really already expect a lot. Uh, I know that sounds bad, but I work with what I have and I enjoy it. I'm not really a person um that doesn't appreciate what they have already unless it's like impossible, you know? And that's what I feel like my situation is right now. The like basically impossible. By the way, I love overlining my lips. You know, lip filler has come into my brain a few times, and I look around and like everyone in real life that I know has work done, and I'm like, and it's not even work done; it's just like filler. But I really, I really think about it. Especially because I've lost a lot of weight recently, and like obviously, like thinking about Spain, I'm like, I need to lose the weight. I cannot go to Spain chopped, but I've lost a lot of weight recently, and especially then, I'm like, well, if I'm gonna do the thing, then I might as well just do everything, you know? Uh, but yeah, I feel like I'm being very vulnerable about what's going on. But yeah, I actually used to wear a lot of brown lip liner, and it used to look like I ate chocolate. So I stopped doing that. I remember my dad, I put it on once and it was so overlined. And my dad was like, did you just eat chocolate? And I was like, there's that. But yeah. I'm gonna put maybe I'll do my eyelashes because they're kind of hard to do, especially because my mascaras feel really new, and when they're really wet, you hate that feeling because they don't really dry down and your lashes come back down. I know to many people it might seem like, oh, it's just a visa process. If you get rejected, you just get rejected, right? Try it next time. But it's not really the case for me. My situation is a bit more complex. I just have a lot more kind of writing on this choice that I'm gonna make. Yeah, I know I'm being very vague, but I can't necessarily elaborate too much. Um, I just feel like anybody would also agree that if you feel like doing something, you just have to do it. Like you're going to regret not doing it more than actually failing. And I think that's where I'm at right now. Um yeah, I feel the strong urge to do this for myself. You know, what comes next, I just keep doing what I'm doing. Um my my family, or I guess my parents, don't necessarily agree too much with the choice, but I just need to do this for myself. I really do. Um so yeah, just kind of going along with the process still, doing the exams, doing the college applications, and yeah, continuing the visa process. Um well, I guess that was it. I know it was so maybe it was so maybe it was not formatted so well where people can follow that well, and uh I know it's somewhat vague, but I think anybody doing a student visa process, or maybe wanting to leave the country because they feel like it feels necessary to them, will understand, even if maybe the nuances aren't the the same. um yeah, and that was my makeup too. um I mean, if you guys want to keep seeing from me, I have a few ideas for other videos I want to make. I've lost some weight. Um so I can make a video about that. It hasn't been like life changing, right? But I've lost a significant amount of weight. I've lost 30 pounds maybe um in the last month. So if anybody wants to hear about that, I mean, so many things I can talk about. This wasn't organized the best, I admit, but I just felt the need to vent it out to someone, so I just did. But maybe in the future I'll make more structured video essays because I'm pretty good at that. Um, I don't know, current events going on. Um, internet stuff. I love the internet. I'm chronically online. Um, and yeah, and there's also a few hobbies I really want to try out. I don't have anything on right now, which I hate because I really like doing my nails and I really like showing them off. But I really want to learn how to do nails. Specifically designs. Like I can paint my nails, I can put an extension on and stuff, but I really want to try to do something cool. But yeah, I hope someone could relate to this because I just feel very frustrated right now with where I'm at. Um, hopefully, Yeah, hopefully I just keep doing what I'm doing. I've hit um so many points in this process where I've been like, okay, we're not doing it. Like it's but the stress seems very worth it. I just have a feeling that I'm going to gain something very important from this. Um but yeah, this was like not even what I do for my makeup too much, but yeah. Um thank you guys for listening if you stayed. If you didn't, I don't know. But thank you guys.